back to the freshman class. My name is Tony Harris, aka Tony the Tutor, and I am here to work with you on passing the guard. Now, you guys have probably watched the other videos. You already know about the guard from the other videos. So let's talk about passing the guard. Okay. And in this video, guys, I'm going to have Mario Gayor, okay, 2011 world champ. He's going to help us out with this idea and this concept. Okay. Here we go. He's got his guard, whatever it may be. It's facing me. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's say you're almost in closed guard. So move forward. So he's almost in closed guard. But I got my knee in the middle. We call this a knee shield, okay? Now it's harder for him to do closed guard. The idea of passing the guard is I have to get past his legs and his hips to take out a part of his defense, okay? I need to attack him while his legs and hips are not in the game. So passing the guard is when you get past his legs and hips, get to a dominant position, and I'm going to say it's best when you flatten your opponent's back on the mat and you control their hips afterwards when you pass their guard. This is really what's best, okay? Because you've got two priorities here. You've got number one, if you flatten his back, much harder for him to move. And the other number one, but I'm going to call it number two for now, is you've got to keep him from getting his guard back, okay? Because that's going to be a big priority for him. When you're on bottom, using the guard, you have far more attacks with your guard than you have without it. So he really wants to get his guard back. So we need to control his hips so he can't get that back. A lot of different ways to do that. I'm going to show you some positions in later videos that cover that concept and cover some basic positions. But for right now, just understand that idea, okay? Getting past his legs and his hips, flattening his back, and that allows you to do work. Now, as far as passing itself is concerned, I've seen this before where white belts, they get so anxious to pass people's guards that they just kind of run around them and body splash on them, and like we got limbs flying all over the place. It's not as safe. Okay, that's not as safe, and it's not really you improving your jiu-jitsu. Okay, when I trained jiu-jitsu when I trained as a white belt, I really focused a lot on just getting better and improving technique and trying to get better at my positions. But as I progressed along and I became a blue belt, and I started to change my philosophy as far as my training and elevate it even more. And the idea that I shifted my training to was I'm a blue belt training because I want to roll with black belts. I want to train with black belts. I want to train with the best black belts in the world. And I want to be able to go out there and hang with them. I want to be able to do great jiu-jitsu with some of the best black belts in the world. And I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm just throwing Hail Mary body splashes on people trying to pass their guard, okay? I need to calm down, and I need to learn and understand what I'm doing. One of the coolest quotes I've ever read was from Grandmaster Helio Gracie. It was the coolest quote as far as jiu-jitsu is concerned. It was from Grandmaster Helio Gracie. And he said that the idea of what he said was that most of jiu-jitsu is us unlearning our detrimental natural reactions to movements or techniques or things like that. So in this position, if I'm passing his guard, my natural reaction might be, I'm past his legs, I'm going to try to just jump on him and hold him down. So a lot of people's natural reaction is they'll jump on him and just hug him as tight as they can and try to hold him down. Well, a good jiu-jitsu practitioner is just going to open up some space, they're going to get their hips out, and they're going to slice back in and get their guard back. Okay? Somebody who's really skilled, they're going to do that. And you'll get to feel that when you train at your academy or your school or your gym. Someone who's more seasoned on top understands that as you're passing the guard and you're working on this and you're trying to develop these positions and understanding, guys, you're going to be working on flattening their back while you're doing it and controlling their hips while you're making these positional controls and things like that. You're going to be, you're going to understand that you want to flatten them, you want to control your hips, and you want to do it in a way that maintains constant connectivity or a lot of connectivity so that you can control the position and have more influence on the outcome of this engagement. So that is passing the guard. Take your time. Jiu-jitsu is a marathon, not a sprint, so it's okay. We can take our time and learn and have some fun.